Good morning. Good morning. Oh, still getting set up here. Still getting set up. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's just mark out the high from midnight and the low. $8.94. We already ran the low, 75. Tight range this morning. Pretty tight range, I'd say. Good morning, Ismet. We are in a pretty tight range here. Below the VWAP, yes, is above the VWAP. What do we think is going to happen? Well, you're pretty close to running the high, midnight high already. If we zoom out beyond that, 902 high overnight. I mean, it's a really tight range here. Hard to kind of say what's going to happen, so we'll just wait for some displacement. We'll take an entry or two. We'll go from there. So with this setup here, we have a high. Technically, we have a low. So we'll just see what happens here at open. We shall see what happens. We'll just wait and see, wait and see. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We appreciate it. Helps the channel. All right, here we are. Let's see what we get. Sellers popping in there. Getting a little displacement here to the downside. Let's just watch. Get back above this high. That would be kind of a long setup for us. Let's just see what happens. Who is live this morning? Who's live? Me? That fella. Nobody really that I can see. All right, music it is. Music it is. Was going to try to watch somebody, whoever, but we'll just play some music. Why not? Whoa. All right, ES is losing the VWAP here. All right, let's watch. We have a low. A low, a high, a low. So if we do breach this low, this would be a short setup. If it breaches this low here, ES losing the VWAP here. It was above while the Nasdaq was below. VWAP right there at the 90. Maybe we don't have a choppy session like we had yesterday. It pretty much just chopped, which is what it's really doing now. You'd like to see some expansion out of one area or the other. All right, so we have a high, we have a low, and then we have a higher high here. So we're going to try a long. See if we can't get that push into the 93 here. We are kind of longing into the VWAP, which I don't love, but the S is above the VWAP at this point. So thinking we should be able to get through there. Might be a quick death here on this one. So I don't really like longing into the VWAP, but I thought we could get through there since we pushed through it already. ES back below the VWAP here. All right. There you have it. I mean, the short kind of made more sense to me, but you have to take what is presented to you. So now this is a short now because you have a low, a high, a lower low. And we just take every one, so. If we get stopped out on this one, then I don't know that we'll take any more trades on this account during London just because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Don't want to dig a hole. And this thing could have just been running stops, and that's probably what we're going to get here. We're on a little higher time frame, 30-second. Usually you don't get faked out as much there, but not any real displacement yet, to be honest. All right, looks like we're going to be stopped. Well, that's never good. Let's find some better music. We may take one more trade on this account. We'll see. Let's wait for some expansion. Got to get some expansion out of this area. Just chopping around here. Really should have waited for this thing to kind of make a move and then took an entry, but you never know, right? You never know until you do it. We'll see what happens here. This is kind of, like I said, this is the midnight open high. This is the low, so we just kind of been bouncing in this range. Good morning, Juker. Good morning. Chop fest so far. Took 2 entries in the same zone, which I'm not really supposed to do. So really after that first entry, supposed to wait till we leave this area. We didn't do that. I got punished for it a little bit there. Yeah, snooze fest continues. Yeah. No real volume to speak of this morning either. I think we probably move into the 900, but who knows? Who really knows? If we had to guess, it's what we would say. Or at the very least into the 94, 95 area. Run those midnight highs. Maybe that swing high there, 902. Since we did run the lows most recently, obviously it doesn't always work that way, but we don't want to be digging too deep of a hole. Made your withdrawal from Topstep yesterday and in my account today. Nice. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I was telling you before, Juker, I mean, a lot of people hate on Topstep. I like them. They do have a little bit of rules, a little weird rules. If you can work with the rules, then everything else is on the up and up. Fast withdrawals. You can withdraw anytime. As soon as you get those $200 days, you can withdraw any day of the week, anytime, and it's there the next day. So I like that. I like it. Really was looking back at my trading yesterday. I was really disappointed in myself. I had a really good day. I made like $4,400, I think was the total. And I missed a lot of entries. A lot. Yeah, the contract conversion. Yeah, that's the thing. If you can deal with that, you can kind of fade that with the bigger account, like you're talking about there, 150K. At least you can trade 15 micros. So that's one way to fade it. Yeah. It's only 3 contracts. Could be. I think on the 15K or the 150K, I think it's 5. Is that right? Might be 3. Maybe it is just 3. I don't know. I need to look at it. I read it, but I have a horrible memory when it comes to that stuff. Once you get above there, you're off to the races. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you have not yet subscribed, please press the subscribe button. Can we get to 550 during the London session here? Three below plus 1500. All right. Yeah, that does make it a little tough, but if you use the mini, get there. Use the mini. A little more risky, obviously. At least that daily loss limit doesn't hinder you as much on the 150K. That's what I'm considering myself to. Pick up a couple 150Ks. I do like that the activation is the same on the 150K as it is the other ones. So I do like that. I was hoping that we would wake up this morning, and have, some sort of nice trendiness this morning, but apparently there's some sort of macro at 4 o'clock a.m., 4:03 or something like that, from what I hear. Don't know how much I read into all that stuff, but that's what I'm told by a friend of mine. That's what we're told. We did have a little bit of a move at 4:03 yesterday morning. Oh. All right, what do we got here? Really? Is Apex offering the 90% sale now? Did they start in a 90% off sale? They did. 90% off, guys, on Apex. Sell ends November 28th at midnight. Nice. 50% reset fee. So Apex did do a 90% sale here. Let's check our code. Make sure it's the same. I'm quite sure that Bulenox is going to do that 90% as well then. Yeah, I was just looking in the Discord and somebody posted it. That's why you got to love the Discords. All the information is there. Oh, it works. Nice. Thanks, Juker. Appreciate it. I'm going to be picking up some as well myself. Let's check Bulenox. They're a little bit behind the gun sometimes, but I would imagine they'll have a 90% sell to match it. I was really hoping for a trending morning, just not there yet. Yeah, Bulenox has not matched it yet. I'm sure they will tomorrow. I'm sure they will tomorrow. You will max the withdrawal and full send the remaining of the accounts. Nice. I'm glad they're coming out with that. I mean, I've got 10 challenge accounts right now through Apex. Obviously, the goal is to get 20 and get those passed, but doing better on some than I am on others. Like this one right here, we just lost this $200. But so yep, 700 on this one, 100 on that one. Not much on these. These were the ones I was down on yesterday. I probably should concentrate on getting those up today. But most of these are around the $500-$600 mark. Apparently doing better on these. These are 700 or 800. Yeah. All right, are we going to finally get this move through the VWAP here? I mean, ES is sending it this morning. Not huge amount, but pull back to the 25s. It's up to the 28s above the VWAP now. Knocked right back down. Good morning, JX. How's it going? %sell Apex. Yep, we just updated it. Just saw it. We just saw it ourselves. I'd imagine Bulenox is going to match it. They haven't yet, but I'm certain that they will. Kind of figured that would happen. I didn't think that last sell that Apex was offering was going to kind of stick there. Said it was through the end of the month. I thought that would be kind of like a fake out. Yeah. What VWAP? I'm using it on TradingView, or not TradingView, Trade-of-8. I like the Trade-of-8 VWAP better. I like the 3-minute chart. You can see right there, it's at the 89, that blue line right there. But I like the look of the VWAP on Trade-of-8 better. I like the placement of the VWAP. Seems to be more accurate on Trade-of-8. Not sure why here on Quantire, or if you put the VWAP on here, it's not right. It's usually 5-6 points above or below. This chart, I just try to keep this one clean because this is what you guys are seeing. I'm just watching other stuff off the stream there. I normally mark the VWAP out, but because it's so close to the high here, I know it's at the 90. So we have a bunch of charts up. Bunches of charts. Try to take 2 quick trades this morning right at open. Thought we might get this expansion into the 95 area. Didn't get it, got stopped out. Then we tried to take the short. Didn't get it, got stopped out. So down $200 here. Just trying to be patient now and wait for us to get some expansion out of the area. We'll look at taking a trade. If not, on to the New York session. VWAP on TradingView, I've never tried it. Never tried it. We could take a look at it. Let's look and see if the VWAP is in the same spot on TradingView. What is that? Okay, so it is right on TradingView, but look what it did. Oops. Everything blinked out on me. Let's get it all pulled back up. So it put this cloud on there. Now the VWAP is correct. It's the blue line there. I probably can adjust it. I'm normally zoomed in like this. It's behind the cloud, but you can see it's in the right spot. It's in the right spot. Could probably adjust it, but it is in the right spot on the TradingView. So seems reasonable there on TradingView. I don't know why I traded. I don't know why this one's different on Quantower. Honestly, I don't even remember how to put it on here. I think you have to, pushing the highs here. I guess it is at the right number here, that yellow line. It's just strange how it's got these two lines out from it. I guess it is in the right spot. Oops. What is all this? TradingView, yeah. They'll have a Black Friday sale as well. I agree. They already came out and said that. Yes, almost at the high of day already. It's going to the moon here. I don't know. Do we want to try one more entry? Do we size up and we'll be down 500 if we lose? But if we win, we're green. We might, since this one's kind of at the starting balance. ES already ran the highs, though. Mancini. Let's check it out. He sends out his newsletter the day before, so we already have access to it. That's the thing about Mancini. A lot of people are like, oh, it's easy to say, you know. No, Nutty Bar already, he already advertising the sale. He was up late. I like to just look at his trade plan. There's the trade plan. Boom. I just pounded out a long right there, $900. I took that break of the VWAP. Pretty heavy, 7 contracts. Took that VWAP break there. Yeah, Bulls do have it. I mean, he's generally saying there's no bear case. He's been saying this for 2 weeks until we could have 4 or 5 red days in a row. 2 or 3 in a row will fail. Then the 4th will pay out huge. Finally getting some expansion out of here. It was kind of an easy read this morning as far as which way we were going to go. I traded the strategy I've been using in New York as my first 2 entries this morning. Haven't been using those. Yeah, this is Mancini's newsletter. It's about $20 a month. It's well worth it. I guess it is OPEX Friday. So he's saying he'll be taking it light. But I used the strategy that I used during the week, and I don't normally use that in London because it doesn't seem to work as well. But then last night I looked on the 30-second, and we had 3 winners, 1 loser. So I was like, I'll give it a go today. And you can see this thing just went without me, never came back. And started off 0 for 2. This thing's just going now. Let's wait for a pullback. Maybe we can jump in. Or maybe we'd just be happy with the $900 that we just made, and we can get into scalp mode tomorrow and get this later today, and get this 210 back. I like Quantower a lot, JX. The only issue I have with it is it's not really an issue with Quantower either per se. Is that and it could just be something I'm doing. Nothing saves. So like if I put a indicator on there, it doesn't save. I don't know why. I have to, so like the pivots, I have to go in and add them every day. But other than that, there could be something I'm doing there to where I just don't know to save. Maybe you got to save it might be where like it's like Ninja where you have to save as a template. I've never really even paid attention to it. Yeah, I like Quantower. Out of the box, it's great. It's great. And the fact that you can the fact that you can copy trade across multiple brokerages is nice. $25 a month. As you can see, like all these accounts that I have, I can literally use every brokerage, and I could copy all these accounts at one time if I wanted to. I don't, because with copy traders, it's a little fickle and orders get stuck sometimes. So I found as long as you keep it below 10, I don't know where you save it as a template though. Of course, I haven't really looked into it. I haven't really looked into it either. Yeah. You can just use Trade-Evade. Yeah, that's I saw that as well, Juker. I have Replicanto. I bought Replicanto for that. So you're using Trade Day also, Juker. How you like it? I'm thinking about signing up for a Trade Day account. I know it's Trade-Evade. How many Trade Day accounts can you have at once? It's just one, right? If I'm not mistaken. But I do like their payout policy. They have no rules, right? You can trade out. You can I don't know what's the word I'm trying to use. You can withdraw day one with no restrictions. Yeah, that's right, Juker. You're not wrong there. Wink, wink. Yeah, there's a video, JX. Nutty Bar made a video on that. It's easy to do. I mean, literally, you just open Replicanto and oh yeah, Juker and I both have large families. As you can see here, we both have large families. 9 Topstep accounts. Yeah, I need to look into Trade Day. A little pullback there. Yeah. But the cool thing about Replicanto is like Juker said, you just set up a second Trade-Evade account connection, which I don't have this set up on here, but you just set it up and it would appear right here. You just select it. So the extra Trade-Evade connections. I tried to do it with Topstep. It does not work with Topstep for whatever reason. So even though the Topstep connection's Trade-Evade, I could not get it to work with Topstep. But everybody else. So oh, I don't know how you do it with NinjaTrader without having a copy trader. No, I think you have to have Replicanto. Somebody said yesterday that you could do it in RTrader Pro, but I haven't seen a way to do that. If you guys haven't yet, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, please help me out. Hit that subscribe button. We do stream live 5 days a week. New York, London. Let's go. I don't know anybody that's doing both. Maybe there are, but not putting in the hours that we're putting in. The hardest working YouTuber trader there is over here. Show some love. Yeah, NinjaTrader did buy Trade-Evade. I kind of want to just go long here, but I'm trying to not do that. It's pretty much the same JX. Apex copier and Replicanto is basically the same. I like Replicanto, but they're pretty much the same thing from what I've seen. My cousin bought the Apex copier. I bought the Replicanto. Well, we finally got some expansion out of the area. I wish that thing would have came back and tagged me in before it went. It got close, but not close enough. Yeah, I guess that is true. I didn't think about that, Juker. Oh, there we go. So if you right click on the indicator, then you can save it as a template. Did not know that. So if we put the pivots on here, that would be what I would need to do, right? Hey, I'm a scalper. We don't mind. Oh, man, this thing just makes me want to jump in long. Really does. Oh, yeah, get you a nice screen, JX. Black Friday sales are awesome for that. That's what I did last year. That's how I have these 4 monitors. Last year on Black Friday, I picked up these 4 monitors. Well, I already had 2, or I think I had 1, and I picked up the other 3 on Black Friday. I think I paid like $179 for the 32-inch MSI monitors, and then like $125 for the 27 inches. So it wasn't even. It was cheap. And these monitors are normally like $300. Only thing I'll say is once you get on that multi-monitor kick, it's hard to get off. If you guys are just joining us, we did take a trade over here. Bulenox account, $900. Took 2 losers here on this account. This is kind of the scalping account. Oh, you have 3, but you had to repurpose 2. Makes sense. The only thing I'll say is make sure your computer's capability has the capability to run the extra monitor. Sometimes you'll get where the resolution's not great. Added real estate is great. Been like this since 08. Oh, the added real estate is great. I got you. I need more room. As crazy as it sounds, I don't have enough room on my monitors. I really need a 5th or a 6th. Not doing it right now, but I'm concentrating on making money first before we do any more upgrades. We upgraded our microphone, our camera, our whole setup has been upgraded. So we're going to wait until we start making money to upgrade. We did just get approved for the partnership with YouTube. But I think until we get to 1,000, it'll be just memberships and super chats. 532-inch, stack them vertical. Not a bad idea. A standing desk would be cool too. I don't know how that would work for me though with all these monitors. I don't know if the desk could get it. If if the desk could hold it, I guess it would be able to, right? Standing while training wouldn't be a bad idea. Sometimes. I have 227 stacked vertical. I don't know if you went higher than that, it might be tough to look at. You put them beside each other, I guess. Mine is kind of like a cockpit here. I'm surrounded. Kind of like a cockpit in a fighter jet or something. I don't know. All right, finally getting a substantial pullback. Substantial, 8 points on the NAS. Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm not 14 hours, but I'm in front of the monitor quite a bit. Yeah. All right, we ran the low. Did we run this low? No, it's an equal low. No real buyers right here yet. You ran that high there. $7 a.m. to 11 p.m. That's a long time. Juker does something similar to that. I don't think it's that extreme. You work and stream. You have a channel, JX? Do you stream YouTube? Or do you stream on Twitch or something? What are you streaming? You watch streams. Gotcha. Keeps your sanity. If you're in front of them for that long, I'd bet. 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, you got to have a little break in there sometimes. All right, is this thing going to trade all the way back to the 90 is the question. That's the lowest 3-minute fair value gap. It's kind of in the in one higher fair value gap right now. We might just jump in long here if the buyers pop in. We could get a deeper pullback, but see if we can hold this whole number. News today, it's OPEX. I guess that's oil, right? 8:30. Fed chair, FOMC member Daly speaks at 10. Not much news, really. Not much. 8:30, building permits. So big news at 8:30, but other than that, not bad. I didn't see. I don't know what Apex if they posted. Yeah, you got a lot of speakers tomorrow. We had a lot of speakers yesterday too, though. The market was very rangy. We had about 100-point range yesterday, which is pretty tight for. Well, that's a wide range to trade in, but that's kind of it's not a big day there for Nasdaq, obviously. It's not a big day. Drop in interest rates. Until I see it, I don't believe it. Although I guess they say inflation did drop in October pretty substantially. We'll see. All right, we got a small gap down here at the 91.75. Whew, if it went to 15%, seems insane, but maybe not that insane, I guess, huh? Maybe not that insane. It looks like we're just bleeding off here. VWAP's at the 91. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, please press subscribe. Helps the channel. We're trying to push into the 550. We're currently at 546. It's got to be 3 or 4 people watching that's not yet subscribed. We do stream live 5 days a week, guys. You can see Apex relaunched the 90% off sale there. Link in the description for that. Coupon code. Also found out, if you guys are already signed up for Topstep, use my link when you purchase your accounts. It does help me. They give you credit for it if you use the link, even if you're not a new customer. They give me credit for it. So it is appreciated if you do sign up for a Topstep account. Use the link. Helps me out. Just trying to wait to see what happens here. This thing is just melting off. Traded back into the 3-minute gap here. Looking like we might touch the VWAP 91, 92 area. We'll see what happens at that VWAP area there. Maybe we take a long off the VWAP bounce. Might try a little long there. We do have a small unmitigated area here at the VWAP. Kind of right there. ES back to the 30 right now. Looks like it's got, top of this gap is at 29.50, so. We might try a bounce here off the VWAP, see if we get it. This will be our last trade here. Win, lose, or draw. See if we can get a bounce right off the VWAP there for just 5 quick points. Funny thing is, during London, sometimes the VWAP's not really respected like it is during New York. We've seen that before. I've seen a whole number, the VWAP all together, and it just bounce out of there or just trade right through it. So we'll see if we can get some sort of reaction to that VWAP area. Internet acting up already, guys. Tell you, sometimes my internet drives me crazy. What's up, Wiz? No fear. What's going on? Good morning. Good afternoon. Whatever it is, where you're at. Probably morning. We've taken a couple of losses this morning, Wiz, if you just joined us. But we are up $900 over here on this account. So we're going to take a little bit more of a risky trade here. I'm going to try to get a little VWAP bounce. Might bounce out of there without us. Really. The Texas chili cook-off. Oh, come on. ES is popping. Lunchtime in East Africa. Oh, this thing. I don't really want to just jump in. Left without me. Okay, so we just crossed over 4 o'clock here, didn't we? I just noticed that. All right, so apparently is there a link? I didn't see a link. It might not let you post a link, JX. Oh, there. Is there a link in there? It may not let you post a link. Streamlabs is weird. It sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. Let me see. I thought I had it off. But sometimes it has a mind of its own. Let's see. Yeah, you should be able to. It doesn't say that you can't post a link, but I don't see one. Okay, Jigger. See you then. I'm thinking about being long right here myself. I don't love it either, but this is what happens when you just jump in. Because now we're going to have to give it room. Nah, I don't know why I did that. I know better. Traders Oracle. I don't see. I really just took the entry for no real reason, just other than FOMO. It's really just FOMO at this point. I mean, I guess if you fib that leg, I didn't really think about it. Yeah. A little deeper than I like to see, but it wouldn't have been horrible. I was wanting a bounce off the 91. That's what I was kind of trying to wait for. And we didn't quite get back to it. And then it started to go, and I just, let me jump in. So now it's like, do you just stay in it and hope it goes higher, or because it's definitely skewed risk to reward here. Yeah, Apex has the 50% off or 90% off. It is fun to play with them. I'm trying to treat them more like I try to treat all of them like funded accounts if I can. Not really make plays like this. While this could work, it's one of those. It's not really a setup, and I just took it. Not my setup. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you. So see if we can rerun these highs. Might just take it off if we get $200 in profit. Get back to even. See if we can push into the 08s here. The 08s at minimum would be nice. All right, filled on that one. Now we can move our stop up. I'll trail it very tight here. Being that this was a bit of a FOMO trade. There we go. Well, that was a lucky trade there, guys. Very lucky. I FOMO'd into it and ended up working out, as it does sometimes. Yeah, looking back at it, Trader Oracle, you're right. I really didn't pay that close of attention to it, but if I had fibbed this leg, I didn't even think about it, and took the 50, then I could have had a 1-to-1, and that would have been a nice winner. I got in closer to the 30% line, but obviously could have got more. Didn't even think about it. First hit for you, break even stop. Nice. Was no fear. Yeah, that was a bit of a lucky trade. I kind of FOMO'd into it. I think JX was long off the 900, he said. So I was looking for a little deeper. I wanted that VWAP touch, and I was going to take the long there. So ended up working out. Left a little bit on the table there, but I just wanted to get out break even at that point. Nothing crazy. So that puts us up $95 on this account, and then $900 over here on this account. So $900. Now let me see some. This is Nasdaq NQ. NQ. You can see it right there in the background. NQZ3, Nasdaq, 30-second chart. You see fibs in your sleep. Yeah, I like the pullback on the fibs too. I use that like when I don't have a proper setup, I'll use the pullback on the fib. But I typically like to wait for the second leg, not the first. But so like I would consider this the second leg now. So the second leg is usually a little bit stronger, because now you have confirmation of the trend. Doesn't mean that it always works, but you're not trading right now? Oh, okay. Well, somebody was long off the, who was that? Oh, no, it's no big deal. Let me see some. We don't mind. So, was it Wiz No Fear that was long off the 900? Oh, yeah, it was Wiz. Oh. Resistance on the Rinko. I use the Rinko too. Yeah, that was a nice, actually on the Rinko, that was an entry. I wasn't even looking at the Rinko, but I like to see 15, 16 candles in a row. Pullback bar, one red bar print, and then I put my order at the top of the body of the pullback bar. And as long as the 9 EMA cloud stays green, we stay in it. So it would have been a long from 0750 there to 1375. Would have given me my 5 handles. I just look for 5 handles on this strategy. So maybe that kind of lines up where I got in at. I got in a little lower. I'm buying a Lambo. No. No Lambo for me. I don't think I'll ever have a Lambo. That stuff's just too, service on that stuff is crazy. We drive a Toyota Camry. Ninja Rinko is on Ninja Trader. No, you have to have it. You have to, I'm pretty sure you have to download it. So my setup, I have all this stuff on mine. And I have started a Discord, but apparently the link's not working. You can get all this stuff. It's included. It'll be included in my Discord for, it's not free because the Discord's $10 a month, but it's going to save you a lot of money. I literally have access to thousands of indicators. I'm going to put them all in the Discord. I mean, what I have on this Rinko chart, this is what I have on there right now. Reversal bar, Mr. Brick counter, pivots, the Wada Attar explosion, 9 EMA cloud, the automatic levels where you have to put your open and put your close, your mid, your session mid, session high, previous day open and close. Puts all this on the chart for you. News, you can put it so that it shows the zone for the news and all that stuff. I actually love the Ninjarenko strategy. I just haven't been using it all that much lately. So, MACD, PSAR, 2K chart, wait for 21 EMA to cross and hit go. Yeah. This is similar to that, right? You can see we got this, it's called the Man of War. It's kind of a spy money thing. But on these crosses, you can see every time these cross, you see the down arrow. That would be your entry. It's pretty strong. I mean, if you look at the crosses, I used to just only trade the crosses. But you can see the long I took earlier for the $900 right there off the 90. Covered it in the 99. Wait, no. 84 covered it in the 99. But yeah, I love the Ninjarenko. I still keep it up. I just don't look at it always. This is Quan Tower. This gray one is Quan Tower. And the Ninjarenko that you're seeing is Ninja. So this is Ninja. That's why I like Ninja. You can, because it's so customizable. It's one thing I do like about Ninja. You can do so many things with it. This has a lot of stuff on it. This stuff would normally be spread out a little more, but in London, everything is a little more compacted. But yeah, I like the crosses as well. I mean, you can see you got another cross right there. So you literally would have got long at 907. The crosses are pretty strong. As always, sometimes you get chopped up, but I like the Rinkos during the New York session especially. All these we can have it for free. Well, Joel, they'll be in my Discord, but the link's not working right now. I got to get that fixed tomorrow. It's not free because you got to pay $10 a month to be in the Discord. I put it behind a small paywall just to keep spammers out, number one. And number two, there is going to be a lot of information in there. So you will get some value from it. I mean, I have 2 or 3 indicators that I paid a couple $100 for in there. Just a piece, just, straight out of the box. But I mean, I'll show you some of the indicators, like just these. This is nowhere near all of them. But like this set here will cost you $1,000 a month to have if you paid for these. I'm sure that we're probably going to rename it. I'm sure they wouldn't be happy about that. So, keep it on the low. I don't expect the Discord to be very large. So, but yeah, I'll let you guys know once I get it fixed up. Oh, yeah. If you could, TradingView, yeah. Code that thing all day long. But I like Ninja. I like the smoothness of Quan Tower. The main reason I trade Quan Tower is for the copy trader. You can trade across all your accounts, multiple brokerages at the same time. So you can see I got APEX, My Funded Futures, Topstep. I also have Bulenox, and I can trade all of these, copy trade them all together if I want to. So that's why that's why I usually do my order entry here on Quan Tower. But we're watching a lot more things. The Ninjarenko, Joel, you can get that. You can get Ninjarenko chart for free on Ninja for sure. It's nothing special. Just have to download it. I'm not even sure if I can remember where that came from. Maybe Trade Devils, maybe. It might be free on there. Yeah, Traders Oracle. That's what I like about it, being able to copy. So I got my. You can literally, you can set them up however you want, and I can link every one of them. So I'm linking them based on brokerage right now, but I can literally, I can come down here and add any of my brokerages. You can see, you can add any one that you want to the copier. Now, I have found that if you trade more than 6 or 7 accounts at one time, that's why we have 7 here, 6 or 1 parent and then 6 followers, it gets a little wonky on the fields and stuff. So I try to stick to the smaller size. But you could trade. I have traded 20 at one time. But yeah, you can blow them all up at once. You can blow them up or you can blow them up, right? One or the other. Those are the 2 options. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button. We appreciate it. We do stream live 5 days a week, London and New York. But speaking of New York, I got to get to bed, guys, if I'm planning on getting up streaming for New York. So we stayed a little longer this morning. So, but once again, Apex does have the 90% sale. You see the code above. So if you guys are interested in trading an evaluation account, pick you up a cheap one. And we'll see you guys live 9:15 a.m. this morning. Join us if you're still trading. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys then.